Good morning. All right, I'm going to make sure that this is live here, and we are going to wait until some people join on because we have a very big announcement for today's live. So as you guys come on, say hey. If you're watching the replay, you're going to want to stay tuned. You may want to skip forward a little bit, but you also don't want to miss it. So we will put in the description of the video where you can find the announcement if you're watching the replay. Hey, Priscilla, welcome. We're going to wait just like a couple minutes till some people come on. So in the meantime, Jonathan, tell us something else, not our big announcement. Go.
I did the lawn.
He did the
yesterday.
lawn. Yeah.
We have like almost 3 acres of lawn. Almost.
A lot of lawn.
A lot of lawn. And I bought this like this used like little towy thing. Like you have like your ride-on lawnmower. And it's like another lawnmower, but you tow it behind you and it's like offset and it does the thing half the time. I was very happy.
You guys, these are the kind of things that just make your men happy. Me, I'm like, yay.
And it was used because they're really expensive. I bought it used for it and it was a good deal.
We have 2 things that do the same thing.
Makes me happy.
Yay. Makes me happy too. You know that whole thing like happy wife, happy life? Turns out that's a lie. Do you aim to make me happy?
Yes.
No.
Yes, of course.
I aim to make you happy. Happy husband, happy life. Yeah. Because see, here's the thing, and it's true, and it's probably unfortunate. We care way too much when our husbands are not happy. Our husbands don't actually care that much when we're not happy. Like it doesn't bother you. If I'm out at the store and I'm irritated with you, you're not like sitting here like stressed that I'm irritated with you, are you? No.
No, I do care.
You're not.
I care.
He does. It's not the stress.
I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong with her?
We have stress. If you're out and I know you're stressed me, I can't even concentrate. I'm like, are you mad? Like, don't be mad. Like, I have dinner.
Like yesterday.
Yeah.
So yesterday, okay. We got this business requires a lot of pickup stuff. We pick up stuff from UPS, all kinds of stuff, and there are different places. I'm basically the delivery boy or the delivery boy gatherer, and there's nothing more irritating than lining up because everywhere there's lineups. There's lineups because you're only allowed 3 or 4 persons in the building. Blah 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 blah. So you line up, and all to say, hey, did you is there a package? No, there's no package. You're at the wrong place.
In my defense, I don't know what's up with our local like packaging companies, but when they call, it's like one company does like 4 different, there's like Loomis, there's Purolator, there's UPS,
Amazon,
and one company does them all. And instead of calling and saying, hey, we're from this store, this company where I know where I'm picking up, they call and they say which like sub thing the package is with. And I can never keep them straight. Is it this one or this one? Anyways, I'm so sorry. I'm just so glad it's you. I hate picking up packages.
Anyway, I mean, you're worried that I'm mad. And yeah, I was a little like, because it's happened more than once. I don't like wasting my time. And anyway, I was a little mad, but then you're like, well, are you already mad? Why aren't you texting? Or because you get
stressed. I have like anxiety over here.
Silence.
I'm like sitting here not working.
Because I'm driving. I'm going to text while I'm driving. I'm like,
see, but I care so deeply and you do not. So that's why it's happy husband, happy life. That's true story right there. No,
we make ourselves happy,
it's true.
But it's nice to have a happy.
We make ourselves happy.
By buying
you don't
tools.
Oh, that's great.
By buying tools.
Anyways, moving along.
So.
Okay, so we have a very big announcement. We are waiting till some people popped on. It looks like a lot of people have popped on. So we are going to go ahead and do that announcement so you guys don't wait and get irritated with us because we don't want that. Jonathan, do you want to be the harbinger of good news? Does that work?
The what?
Harbinger of good news? Or is it harbinger of death? I don't know. Do you want to tell us the big news?
The
harbinger is a thing. I'm just
English.
not sure if that's harbinger of death
English.
is how it's usually used.
Hear ye.
Okay, shh. Okay. What's the big announcement?
Pardon me.
He's been coughing like this for 4 months.
It's allergies. Calm down.
Wow.
Allergies.
Okay. What's the big announcement?
Oh, yes. We home. Okay. Gather Round has an app.
Bum, 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 bum.
Wait.
Other side.
Where?
I don't know.
How does it do that?
Gather Round has an app. You guys, we did it. We did it. We decided not to wait. As far as funding, we had it about half funded, and it goes by subscribers. So half funded unless like 10,000 of you hop over on that app, in which case we're going to have to up that plan ASAP. Anyways, we're super excited about it. It is live on the App Store for Apple. It is also now live for Android. However, I'm not sure if it's going to show up for search until tomorrow. So I'm going to post in the comments the link. I am actually, once I get it, 1 second. I'm going to post in the comments the link. And if you look there, it's a login to become a member online. But you can also, if you scroll down to the bottom, it says download on the App Store. There's a button, or get it on Google Play. So that is the link for it. It's loading. It's going to go up. Just give it a minute. We'll post it in the description of this video as well. But it is searchable on the App Store. And basically what this allows us to do is have multiple different communities, send you guys notifications, make sure your notifications are set to on. And if you download it and you like what you see, like if you could rate the app, that's huge. Rating the app and also reviewing the app, even if it's a couple lines. You don't have to like write a monologue.
Why do we do that?
I love it helps it show up in search, and it helps it basically increase its rating so that it's more of a solid app. Especially new apps. Ratings are really important for new apps. So if you guys can rate and review the app, that would be a huge, huge, huge help. It is stunning. It's got all of our custom art and illustrations all over it. It's very well organized. A lot of you guys have been looking for, you want to share resources and ideas.
Is it free? It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
It's totally free for you.
For you.
Wasn't very free for us.
Those are pricey. Those are pricey.
Yeah. But it's basically for us, it's a year subscription based on the amount of users. So like I said, right now we have it for 2,000 subscribers. We have a lot more than that in our community. So if, 10,000 come over, that's awesome. But we will be upgrading that.
Pay more money.
ASAP.
I mean, it's a catch-22, right? So Rebecca and I thought that, well, originally we thought like, if enough people invested in terms of, buy into it, then we will go forward. But we thought we're at the halfway mark, and we prayed about it. We're like, God, well, let's just go this way. Why is this better, Rebecca? Why is this better? Or what function does this app have?
This allows us to have a community outside of Facebook or Instagram. A lot of you, you want to watch the Facebook Lives. You're not on Facebook. You're only on Instagram. So this is now one collective place for us to gather. You don't have to have social media. You don't have to have a Facebook account. You don't have to have an Instagram account. So it means it's more accessible to more people, first of all. Secondly, we can control what you see. Inside Facebook or Instagram, well, Instagram doesn't have this, but you basically are only going to see if you have been engaging and interacting. So if you forget about the group for a few days or take a few days off, no longer are you going to get notifications when I go live and talk about a sale or talk about the new unit. You don't get notified anymore. Even our emails, a lot of our emails are going to spam. And so we have less and less control over what you guys are seeing, and people are getting upset. I want to know when you release something new. So as long as your notifications are set to on, and you can go inside your settings and adjust your notifications so you don't get them from everything. You can set it to just get it from me, or when I go live or something like that. And you're going to be notified then as soon as there's something new. You'll be the first one to hear about it, and it will all be posted now.
It'd be nice if I knew about some things about this company, because sometimes I don't even know.
Because my own staff doesn't even know.
Like,
I announce things and my staff is like, "Oh,
doing what? This is on sale." Like, this is the last I heard about it. So it's filtering it out right to the source that it's a lot more control. So we were praying, and we're like, well, this sounds really good, but it is expensive. But we thought, like, well, you know what? I think God is saying, let's run with this. So here we are.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to see if I can show it to you. You don't need to see your face. You're still on. Okay. It's calm.
I can't see my face.
You're going to live. It's all going to be okay.
I can't see.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
I'm trying to log in.
It's not working.
I know. I saw that.
Meanwhile, I can't see. It's like I'm blind, but I'm not blind.
Okay. Do you have to see your face in order to talk?
Yes, this is so
You're
weird.
such a live newbie. Just saying. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Now, this is, of course, this is on my screen, but you can also access this on a computer using the link. So you can log in and use it on there. I'm going to change the link for it to be custom. It's probably going to be Gather Round app. I'm going to try to set that up. So then you'll be able to go to the website, or you can use your phone or tablet or anything else. I'm going to share the screen.
Oh, that's still interesting topic.
I'm going to allow this. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Share screen. Share. Whoa, that's a lot of screens. Okay, can you guys see? Look, you can. Okay. So I thought I would be able to see both, but now I'm just seeing all of my screens.
That's just wrong.
All right, just a second, just a second.
No, it's like seeing into a mirror. What did you do?
I don't know.
What have you done?
Okay, there's a way to. I've done this before.
This is not right. It's not right.
Okay,
We're
whatever.
losing people.
Okay,
They're
yeah,
just saying
yeah. Jonathan's
what's
judging
going
me.
on.
Okay, basically, I'm going to explain to you what the app, what different segments there are. Okay, so once you download the app and review it, of course, and you're inside of it, you're going to have to set up your login information. I set it up so you can have a bio. That's totally optional, but if you want to, you can add friends inside this. So once you've added people, if you find somebody that's in a similar situation to you, lives in the same area, you're trying to set up a co-op, you can add friends in there and you can message them as soon as you're friends. So now you can have private messages with people inside there. So there's a news from Rebecca as soon as you open it up, and that is anything that, okay, we're launching this. This is now available on the site. It's going to have links. It's going to have, events, all different sorts of things. There's a menu at the bottom. So it's like 3 little lines, and that's going to take you to your menu, which gives you all of your options for friends. Your feed is where you can see all the groups you've joined and all of the communication about those groups. Podcast, my newest podcast episode that isn't even available yet on online or anywhere, is uploaded already into here. I just did it this morning. Freebies, all of our samples are right here. You can view them right from your phone. Live stream can happen here. Events, our most upcoming live stream. Feedback and contact us. And there's still a couple areas you're going to find as missing a picture. I'm still working on it. It was a beast to set up. About frequently asked questions and shop to go to our website. So basically, if you go into the home, you're going to see all these different sections. You can join a community. So you can join if you're working on Asia right now, you can join the Asia community, and you guys can talk about, hey, for lesson 1, what did you do for this? Or lesson 2, what did you do for that? We can add links and resources. So it's one place for everything. We have a Dads of Gather Round group. Yeah. I'm not sure how that one's going to go because I feel like they're not going to engage a lot, but better to engage there than in the big open community where we're always talking like to the ladies, because there's dads that use it. So if, guys want to get involved in that, they can. There's all sorts of different things
Talk
on
about
here.
cars and tools.
It's a beautiful car picture.
Lawnmowers.
So, yeah. Also, for anyone that is not familiar with Gather Round and not using it, obviously this is an app for the curriculum, but we do right on the homepage have a section called On the Fence. And if you go in there, there is an exclusive community where you can ask questions and get answers about the curriculum without having to join a group for people that are using it. So that's a great place to see all of our samples and to just ask questions and engage. And I really encourage you guys, if you are familiar with the curriculum, please join that group and help answer questions. You guys can go in there, you can answer questions that people might have about the curriculum. So I would love for you to join in there and engage in there. So anyways, go and play around with it. There's lots of different areas, and really, you guys, there's not a lot posted. It's brand new. So it's like we got to break the ice. So once you get in there, you need to post, you need to engage, you need to comment, you need to get conversation going. It's like a train. It's like we got to kind of, get that started. So we would love to see your guys' posts over there and engagement. The Facebook group isn't going anywhere. It's still there. It's still a great open community where you can share with other people, whereas the app is obviously more targeted. So Facebook group is still going to be there. We'll still be live here and engaging, but
It's called, what's it called again?
Gather Round Homeschool. So you don't have to type the apostrophe, or you can. You can just search Gather Round. You can search homeschool on. It's going to come up with any of those search things, at least on the Apple Store. I don't know about Google Play yet. Okay, so questions.
One question was, are we still fundraising?
So right now I'm going to leave it up on the site. If anyone wants to contribute towards it, you can. We still will do the God Doesn't Make Mistakes eventually this summer, and we will send it out to the people that helped fund it. And that was huge help. We want to thank everybody.
Yeah,
who
it
did.
was a huge help. It is expensive.
Yeah.
And it will, if it grows, it will continually to be more expensive, but it's just the way it is. It's just, we think this is a good direction where it's going. And it's just, there's some people that are commenting that Facebook want to take a time out for Facebook. I know what you mean. And so this is more streamlined communication, facilitating discussion, and having more control of the communities and whatnot. It's better organization. And so when people need help with printers, there's a printer site.
Oh, you guys, there's a printer group. Do it yourself binding.
So you're not lost in a sea of information or misinformation. So that we can better help you with troubleshooting some things. And so we think that, taking all that into account, all the goodness, that's why we basically funded the rest of this startup for the app. Now, as how many users can it before we have to
right
pay
now
more?
It's 2,000, which won't be enough, but they were like, don't worry about it. Like, nobody grows super, super fast. It takes a while for an app to get off the ground. I'm like, you don't know my community. I have a feeling that once we do this app, it's going to be like, boom, upgrade right now.
So what's the next step? Like
10,000 is the next step. We'll jump right up to 10.
Another 10,000?
We'll jump up to 10,000.
So we paid 10,000.
No, like 10,000 users. 10,000 users is
So
the next. So right now we have 2,000 subscribers. We're going to upgrade it so we can have 10,000 subscribers. That's the next jump.
and how much do we have to pay for that?
Well, we can talk about that another time. Okay. Basically, it's expensive, but the thing is that's where your guys' support has come into play. And as I was praying about this, I know, like, it's funny because I know that from a business sense perspective, I've actually seen some people super judge me for the idea of having an app. Who does she think she is? Like, she thinks she's bigger than she actually is. She's trying to do an app so she looks big. No, I literally actually, I was totally, you guys know, I was content to wait for the app. I was like, in God's timing, whenever it happens, it happens. If it takes us a while, whatever. But I was sitting there and I was praying about it, and I felt like God said, right now. And I was like, okay, well, we'll make it like 99 cents a month and it will pay for itself. So then, yeah, we can do it right now. And it will just be a really small subscription. And I felt like he's like, no, you're not going to charge anything for this. It's going to be totally free and you're going to trust me.
For now. Because as we grow, it gets
more and more.
But
still, I feel
for now,
for this year,
let's test the waters. Let's just get people doing it. And if it becomes because like some people they create apps and it doesn't really do anything, it's just kind of wait there on the wayside. And so, but if this explodes and people are using it and people find it useful and we find it useful, then it's worth the investment. So, and then if it grows, it grows. I'm not going to be scared of growth. It's like we want it to grow. It's just that with growth, with these types of things, they require a lot of money. But you know what? Let's see where it goes. I like it, the fact that because there's control and communication and the notifications, because there's a lot of people that they get disappointed when they miss things, right? And all because Facebook has this, it's not always cut and dry in terms of notifications. Well, you didn't get notifications because of blah 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 blah. Here, it's like there's a notification. So I think it is something where we're going to test the waters. Things might change if it's not being used. Well, then we're not going to pay for it next year. What's the point?
Yeah. So basically, your engagement, we want to make sure it's got to be worthwhile for us, which will be if people are engaging, and it needs to be worthwhile for you. We want it to offer value. If it's not somewhere we want to be and hang out, then let's not pay for it next year. So we're doing a year trial. We're going to see what happens for this year, see how it grows. see what people think of it, and then we'll reassess.
Well, somebody said they downloaded it on Android.
Yeah. So for Android, it is working, but it's not showing up in search. It takes about 24 hours to show up in search. So what you do is you go to homeschool.disciplemedia.com. That's the website. It is posted above, and I will put it in the description. But then right at the bottom there's a button that says download on Google Play. And then you can actually download it on your Android. It's basically not showing up in search, but you can still download it from the store. It is available and published there. So I will make sure to put it on there as well. Let me just post it again, honey. And a lot of people are posting it, which is awesome. So thank you for doing that. Anyways, so yeah, that's the main thing. If anyone has any questions, go ahead and post them now. We don't want to keep this super long. I just really wanted to let you guys know about it. I think it's exciting. It's taken a lot of work to set
I
up.
thought we would have an app.
Yeah. Nor did I.
The app, you know what I mean? I download like games and the Weather Network thing.
Look how pretty it is, you guys. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to see, but I mean, it's like custom art illustrations. We got one for high schoolers. Dads, the lifers have a group there. Reluctant writers have gathered around. Babies, toddlers have gathered around. Special needs have gathered around. Faith and encouragement, our community chatter that's just open to anything. Pre-reader, and I have already posted a sample of our new preschool in there. Printing and binding if you've got questions. And one community for every single one of our units. So it's going to be amazing. And you can join just what you want to hear about. And then you can leave that group and join another one that you want to hear about. So you don't have to listen to everything. And then basically you just go to your feed, and that's where you're going to see all my posts as well as any of the group posts that you are in. And like I said, you can adjust your notifications so that you don't get it for absolutely everything, but you get it for what matters to you. So do that if you're getting annoyed with notifications rather than turning them off, because otherwise you might miss an important notification.
Bing.
Like, hey, when our sale is, right?
Is this thing on sales?
Our sale is second week of July, the 6th to the 10th.
No, is there a thing on sales on the app?
No, I'll post when there's a sale. I don't need a section for it. I'll just post when there's a sale.
On the app?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Question about South America. What's the difference between full digital and one student? Full digital comes with a teacher's guide and all 6 levels of the student notebook. The one student, you choose which level of student notebook you want. So you get the teacher's guide and early reader because you only have one child, or you get the teacher's guide and upper elementary. The full student, you get them all. So even if you only have 1 or 2 kids, I recommend that because you can reuse it down the road, right? In an older notebook. So that is the difference between those. Yes. Okay. So if you guys are in the lifers, then what you want to do is go join that group. And then anytime there's a live, or right now the live replay has been posted. So you guys can join the lifer group, and I'm cross-referencing and checking your emails and making sure that only our lifers are getting added. So it's a private community, and that is for our lifers. And that's where everything will be posted, is in the app for our lifers. We'll also send you an email, but a lot of people have been missing those. So the app is going to be the #1 best way to stay on top of all of the news that is happening. So for sure, you're going to want to be there if you want to be making sure you're catching everything. Also, for example, every time we do an edit or an update, I've decided like we're going back and looking at year 1, and we are editing, like professionally editing all of our year 1 units. So as those are done, instead of sending you an email every single time, because I feel like that's causing confusion, I am going to post about them in the app and say, hey, we just finished editing this one, or we just finished editing this one. So you guys know, but also, so we'll update you through there. You'll get those point by point notifications, and then we'll send an email out once they're all updated.
Yeah.
Do you have something you'd like to
add? I'm just thinking, don't feel bad, when you first, we do appreciate the customers that are, that were been here since the beginning, keep those early editions, because you can go back and say, oh, look at that mistake.
You can see the growth.
If you're a book collector, having those first editions of
one day they'll be famous.
They'll be like, one day you'll be famous. Like, look at the first edition of North American Birds. Look at the mistakes we did. Like, some of them were like,
drawing attention, dear.
Sorry, no. So, so anyway, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know.
Year 2 units are available only as, if you want to pre-order, just the year is available for pre-order. We're in the sale. We're not doing individual units for year 2, just the year, like we did last year, our back to school sale. So Yay! It's coming back to school.
Yeah.
Lifer subscription includes all the extras that are not included with their bundles. So when you purchase a digital bundle of the year, you're getting the teacher's guides and all the student notebooks of our main 10 units in a year. Our Lifer bundle includes for all of our units in year one, all 10 units, it includes all the extras. So our cursive writing notebooks, our recipe books, it also includes any mini units we do that year. So this year, we've got US government coming out. We just did Canadian Indigenous Peoples one, and we have our Christmas one. So you get all 3 of those, plus 10 cursive writing notebooks, plus our 5 recipe books. So you get kind of all those extra things. Plus you get a welcome package at the beginning of the year that's mailed out to you. And you get to participate in private Zoom chats. For example, our lifers knew about this app before anyone else. And they were able to kind of see some glimpses into our new things. So it's a place where I kind of use it a little bit as a focus group throughout the year to ask questions, to give all my ideas to. They're the people I rely on because they've purchased the whole year. You have to purchase the year to get the Lifer. So I trust their voice and their opinion because they're people that have invested in it all. They've bought it all. And so anyway, okay. My husband wants to wrap it up. Android is available, guys. It's available on the link right there. Boom.
And there is an announcement coming for one of the units.
What's the announcement?
For
No, don't say it. Just whisper in my ear.
We'll keep that under wraps.
Oh, yes. We're gonna keep it under wraps.
Okay, so there's another surprise coming.
There is. I've forgotten. There's so many surprises. Yeah.
So it just came to light, and
it's like a little baby seed was birthed last night, and now we have to make it happen.
So yeah, there's something coming. It's going to be neat. It's like a little project.
It's like a little testing the waters. Jonathan and I are kind of like, ooh, let's just try it and just throw it out there and see what happens. Yeah. So anyways, stay tuned. We have lots of exciting things coming. Our launch of South America and US government mini unit. Right now, you can purchase print or digital. And if you want print, please get your orders in so that we can get you in and make sure that we have it organized with enough staff and enough days to get all of our orders printed if you want that. So please get your orders in if you're a lifer. There is a coupon code if you want to upgrade to get US government in print. US government may not be out by this Thursday. We're a little bit behind on the illustration side of things. So it potentially is delayed till next Thursday. But our South America for sure is going to be done and will be launching this Thursday. So if you purchase the year, you're just going to get it in your inbox. It's coming. Okay, we're going to let you guys go, but the app was the big announcement and the link will be posted in the description. You can download on Android or on Apple and it will show up in search on Android tomorrow. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for being a supporter and for being a part of our community because this would not be possible without you guys. And we really appreciate you. Other questions, feel free to email us support@gatherroundhomeschool.com.
So other things.
I know.
Questions.
I know. Email us your questions.
Yeah, we can't answer them all.
And we will try to go through and answer. We will go through and try to answer in the comments and stuff like that. See, our staff is curious about our surprises. We don't tell anybody. That's because it's like we think of an idea and we're like, oh, let's do it. And then nobody even knows. It's just happening. We're very spontaneous like that. Okay, you can end the broadcast. We'll talk to you guys later. Have an amazing day. See you next week. No, my husband can't push a button on an iPad.
Why does it do